Hi everybody, Abby Normal here, and I just want to relax and bring us all into a meditation and a gift of love and healing and wisdom. I'm already entering into an altered state, so this gift of love and wisdom is to heal hearts, is to enhance growth and self-awareness, is to balance our bodies with acceptance, patience, comprehension of divine timing, to help us know that all things are happening as they are meant to, when they are meant to. We are all part of this flow and gift of love and healing and wisdom. That is creation. That is life. That is our unique world, our unique experience as an individual, but as a totality as well. Souls sharing, souls giving, souls embracing, souls working together, souls loving. In an earthbound plane, souls loving through human consciousness. It's incredible. It's beautiful. It's as it should be, right? Should souls be loving? Is that how it should be? Should souls be loving? Maybe they should only be loving in heaven, but maybe they shouldn't be loving here on earth. Because life here is hard, and when life is hard, it inspires us not to love ourselves and inspires us to not love others. Maybe souls shouldn't be loving. Because if we were loving, then we are giving a part of ourselves to someone, some movement, something that may never give love back to us. Maybe love makes us vulnerable as human beings. So as human beings, it's probably better not to share love. When you're spirit, sharing love makes sense. When you're human, sharing love doesn't make sense, right? Or maybe it's the only thing that makes sense. Maybe sharing love is the only thing that makes sense. Because if we all started to share love, if we all started to let go of our fears, our vulnerabilities to connect with others, if we would just let go and just choose to love and care about each other as the only thing that is important, oh my gosh, we would see this whole world completely change, completely transform, and bam, in a split second, because we would be loving and caring and choosing better for all of us, for everybody. Don't you see? That's beautiful. That's good. That's real, right? That's real. What do you inhale when you breathe? When you take a breath, what is it that you are breathing into your body? Are you breathing in peacefulness? Are you breathing in patience? Are you breathing in trust? Are you breathing in divine timing? Are you breathing in love? Or does the breath not even matter? Because the only thing that matters is what we are thinking about right now as the most important thing. Not taking the time to breathe in positive energy, taking the time to think about everything that is irritating, everything that gets in our way, everything that frustrates us, thinking about the world in chaos and how it's never going to change, because thinking is what solves problems, right? Thinking keeps us in a state of continual thinking, and states of continual thinking keep us burdened, especially when we're frustrated, especially when we're stressed out, especially when we're overwhelmed by life, you know? Thinking helps us stay in a state of thinking and overwhelm and stress and all that stuff. But when we just zip it, zip the lip of the brain, zip it, put a button on it, and say no, and say breathing is the most important thing I could be doing right now. Breathing in, consciously choosing to inhale love, inhale peacefulness, inhale patience, Inhale positive affirmations. Tell yourself that I am enough today. And I am beautiful because I am choosing to love myself and love others. And when I love, I become light. And the more light in a dark world, the less dark it gets. You just flip the switch and bam, there's light now. How many of us can just flip the switch and just be light and be love and just never stop being that, no matter what? If the more majority of us would put our foot down and insist on just being light all the time, no matter what, this world would be a bright place. This world would be an amazing place. This world would be the place we all dream of living in, right? That's why you have to be that which you want to be in. You want to dream about a happy world. You want to dream about ascending into a whole new earth plane. You want to dream about a world of love. You want to dream about worlds of rainbow. Well, are you the rainbow? Are you the world of love? Are you that? Because if you're not that, if you're a complainer, if you're a whiner, if you're criticizing, if you're constantly feeling the world is coming to an end, if you can't find the patience, the love, and the acceptance within yourself, then you're continuing to promote the world we already exist in. Do you see what I'm saying? It takes everybody to choose to be different, to do it differently, to think differently, to express themselves differently. And we do it one person at a time. And the more of us get on this bandwagon, the more we start to be influential. And now we get a lot of people on the bandwagon. You know what I mean? The bandwagon of love, right? We're not alone. You're not alone. I'm not alone. We're not alone. You'll go out on YouTube and you check and see how many subscribers are there to really powerful, meaningful, spiritual message channels. And you see, 300,000, is like a huge number. You go out there and you search Minecraft and there's like 50 million. Like we can feel a little bit singled out. Us spiritual freaks can feel a little bit singled out. We have 8 billion people on the planet and we got maybe 1 million of us really, really, really want ascension now. Really, really, really are ready now. Well, keep it up. Keep being that. Keep being that presence of love. Presence or present. It's both, right? You're a presence of love, but it's a present that you give. You give to yourself and you give to others. And now we start manifesting positive feelings in everybody. Even people that aren't in this circus ring. People who are doing other things that have nothing to do with spiritual enlightenment. We can still smile at them. We can still bring light and love into their lives just by caring, just by being versions of light and versions of love, That's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing, The world is changing. The world is changing. An example of the world changing. Organic foods. When did an organic grocery store exist? 15 years ago. Most state, maybe in California or somewhere. But, in Iowa, for instance, organic food stores were not a popular thing. It's becoming a popular thing. People are actually wanting to eat organic food. People are actually caring about the earth more than they were 15 years ago. It's a small step, but it's also a big step and it's noticeable. We need to acknowledge things are changing. People actually are choosing. People are actually saying, I want an organic food store. People are actually saying I want to save the trees. I want, when you're going to cut down the trees to make paper towels, I want those trees to be planted. I want new seeds planted. I want to see a world changing. People are saying that. Maybe they aren't spiritual nerds like us. Maybe they're just human beings who care about the planet. That's a gift too. The world is changing. That's a big part of this message. See what else Spirit says. Spirit just says, how are you changing the world? How are you making a difference? How are you making a difference? There's all different ways you can make a difference. You can make a difference simply by opening the door for an old lady with a bag of groceries. That simple act of kindness makes a difference. It warms her heart, it warms your heart, and now God's heart is that much warmer, which means all of our hearts are that much warmer. You see how that works? You could simply choose to say, you know what? My body is sacred. I care about my health. I'm going to choose to eat a cup of strawberries. I'm going to add an extra cup of fruit into my daily routine. And then, it's just something so small and so simple as saying, I'm going to add love, a little tiny ingredient of love into my life, as simple as doing it a little bit differently and adding some healthy ingredient, healthy new behavior of love towards yourself and towards others. It can be this big, but it can make all the difference. It can make all the difference because we don't know what a domino effect each and every one of us creates. We don't know how important every step we take is. It's important. Spirit says that we're not going to talk about little baby steps anymore. We're going to talk about big things. Because how are you making a difference in a big way? Because you can make a big difference. You can make a big tidal wave of a difference. So stop saying that that's not you. Stop saying that you're not capable of making a big impression in this world. Stop saying that you can't have a YouTube channel where you talk about your spiritual experiences because you just feel like maybe you don't know how to talk, or maybe you're too shy, or you're too awkward. This is now time to work on you. And by working on you, you are promoting a positive change in this world. But if you continue to be a coward and hide inside yourself, then that's all you'll ever be. That's all you're ever going to be, is somebody who wants to hide and let somebody else do it. Isn't that the world today? Let's just let somebody else figure it out, and we just hope that person comes around while all the other people who have figured out how to be manipulative and controlling are in power across the globe. How come we can't just step out of our fears and say, you know what, I'm vulnerable, I'm not perfect, but I'm going to try because this world means that much to me. A lot of people will more often say, I just want to die and not come back to earth. Then they would say, I am going to make the most of this lifetime. I am proud to be a human being, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to try to make a difference. Well, what's the one thing that makes you afraid to go out there and make a difference? Tell me, what's this one thing that you can't make a difference because this one thing? What is the one thing? Most people, the one thing is, I don't know how to speak openly. I don't know how to share because I'm shy, or I don't have the confidence, or I don't know how to get my words out, or I stumble. Look at me. Look at my first videos. I have a playlist out there, Old Abby videos. You'll see me shy, not confident. I was suicidal and depressed. I was trying the best that I could, trying to talk about weird alien stuff I didn't know. I just tried, and I just kept trying, and I just kept trying, and I had to. And now look at me. By trying, you develop. What'd you come here for? Did you come here to not develop? Did you come here to just sit around, let somebody else figure it out and just wait and hope? Or did you come here to participate, actively be involved in changing the world? People want Ascension to take place, but nobody wants to participate in making Ascension happen. People just want to sit there and watch the videos talking about, well, Ascension will happen on this year, Ascension will happen on that year. You participate. You make Ascension happen. You make Ascension happen for yourself right here. In your dreams, you manifest a dream of a beautiful world. And in here, in your heart, you feel that dream manifesting. You feel yourself as a part of the beautiful world. You feel inspired to make other people's lives more beautiful. You feel inspired to make your life more beautiful because you matter, right? It's not egotistical. It's not selfish to say you matter. It's not selfish to look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful today. If you can't look in the mirror and say you're beautiful, you got to work on you right now. That's not selfish. That's not egotistical. That's you feeling wounded and hurt on the inside, and it's time to start healing. Now you take those steps and work on yourself. And every single step gets you to ascension. Every single step gets us all to ascension because all of our hearts are in oneness with each other. I'm not just going to ascend by myself. If I do everything right, I get to go to heaven. That's not how ascension works. Ascension isn't some people get to go to heaven and some people go to hell because they're dicks. No, ascension is everybody experiencing love. Everybody working on love as the most important thing. Souls incarnating on earth in a world that is in chaos, choosing to over-mind it, outsmart it, do it differently, care. Souls choosing to say, I'm going to stand up today and I'm going to work on me. I'm going to work on healing my wounds. I'm going to work on what makes me feel the most vulnerable. I'm going to face that vulnerability and I'm going to find my voice and I'm going to speak about love. And I'm going to change people's lives today. I'm going to start doing that today because this world matters to me. Human beings matter to me. Human ascension matters to me. I want to get to heaven. And to get to heaven, I need to participate in making it a beautiful, heaven-worthy world. Because the more of us that love, now suddenly the earth changes. Now suddenly we're planting gardens, we're sharing the fruits of our labor, we're sharing earth goods, we're creating herbal medicines, we're putting all our most intelligent minds in a search for love. How to give more love to this world, not how to single out certain things and not share with the masses, just share with some elite few, but share with everybody. It's exciting. It's a fun world that we're living in, and we can all be a part of it together and all welcome each other, not just say only some. Everybody is participating. Everybody is a part of this movement. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you get it? Do you see what I'm saying? So, that's the message for today. That's it. That's all I can tell you. So thank you. Thank you for choosing to take in all of that conversation, choosing to contemplate it, choosing to take a step forward, face your fears, and be a reflection of love and healing and change for this world. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, yes, you can do it too. You can be vulnerable and you can make a difference. One message at a time, one day at a time, one step at a time, and you can go to bed every single night and said, I finally did it. I finally did that one thing that I was too afraid to do. I finally did it and I kind of sucked at it, but you know what? I did it. And I get to die knowing I did it. It was a total bucket list item. And you know what? It felt so good. I'm going to make another video or I'm going to write another blog message. I finally got a website. I just did it. I just did this. I finally said something on Facebook. Some wild hair got into me and I said some spiritually profound thing. And everybody kind of was like, who are you? But at the same time, they liked it. They actually liked it and some people even shared it. And I've never done that before. You see, stepping out of your comfort zone into a place where you could possibly be embarrassed, people could shun you, you could be disliked. That's actually exactly what you need to be doing. Whenever the ego is like, fit in. Don't do anything where you're not perfect. Don't do anything where you're going to look like, you're awkward and weird. Whenever ego is like that, that is when you look into ego and say, I don't care what you think, what you have to say. I'm going to crush you, ego, and I'm going to just be me. And I'm just going to share as me shares. And if people don't like me, then we're not meant to be friends. We're not on the same vibrational level. I just need to be me. I just need to share as me feels like I need to share. This is who I am. And I'm just going to share today. Because that matters. That makes a difference, and I do care about this world, and I care about myself. You will be amazed by how happy you are in life beyond anything you have ever known the moment you step out of your shell and choose to try. It moves whole galaxies in your spiritual atmosphere. It changes you. It makes you amazing. So face your fear and be a part of the change. Actively participate in this life because this life is fun. This life is a dance. This life is for celebrating. Let's take down the old ways and let's step into the new way of loving. It's not scary. It's not hard. How do we change the world? We just start loving each other. We just start caring about each other. We just start giving from our heart. We just start trying and not judging people who are trying the best that they can to be expressions of love. You see, we support each other. So there you go. All right, so that's all I'm sharing for this video. Thank you for listening. And please definitely check out my website. It's abbynormalswisdomquest.com. I've got psychic services out there, spiritual artwork. I've got a metaphysical blog. I haven't participated in writing in it for a little while, but I'm going to be stretching the old fingers out and getting back to work on that. So more super exciting things on the near horizon. So check out my website. And so thank you very much for watching my video and supporting my channel. And I just wish you a wonderful day.